And the president is, I believe, fighting for you and fighting for me. I'm fighting alongside of him.
They might say this go around, if these cuts don't materialize, I'm not turning out on a Tuesday morning for these people. What have they done for us?
The Republican Party is self-destructing, and it is so enjoyable to watch. First, you have multiple Republicans taking shots at Trump over his big, beautiful bill. Most notably, Elon Musk.
You know, I was like disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, not just decrease it, and undermines the work that the Doge team is doing.
I actually thought that when this big, beautiful bill came along. I mean, like, everything he's done on Doge gets wiped out in the first year.
I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both.
We can dislike Elon for a lot of reasons, and we do, but he's not wrong. This bill does raise the deficit. That's something Republicans are supposed to care about. There is plenty more, and we are going to get into all of it. But before we get started, if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, we'd greatly appreciate it. But on this big, beautiful bill, on the deficit questions, he's not the first person to speak out about it.
Do you think the president could put pressure on you and others?
I'm not persuadable to go against the principles of conservative government.
Rand's not going to vote for anything ever. I mean, he's just not.
And Fox News even raised this point.
This bill adds trillions to our debt. How is that acceptable to this administration?
Well, again, you're referring to the CBO scoring, I believe, which is tenure scoring, and it's DC style scoring.
You saw how Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent couldn't answer the question, but he's not alone.
I think you've got to do those things, but even when we do those, we don't get to a balanced budget. So the only way we're going to do this is we're going to get to do this by going through every line in the budget. Now, my goal would be to not have to raise the debt ceiling because we balance the budget. That would be the best thing we can do, and that's what we should be doing.
So have you done it? Can you identify some specifics for us?
They've told us how much they're going to give us in revenues.
Can you identify some specifics? Can you identify some specifics for us? Have you done it? Have you gone through every line in the budget? And can you today give us some specifics in terms of what needs to be cut to get you on board?
Maria, you cannot see a copy. Maria, you cannot see a copy of the budget. We do spending bills. We don't have budget bills.
How long have you been in the Senate? How long have you been in Congress? You know the budget, roughly speaking, right?
Well, I can tell you where I would start.
Thank you.
You have some of the biggest Republican champions going on Fox News and criticizing this bill.
I'm listening to Elon Musk over the weekend, pretty disappointed in this House package as well. You don't defeat the deep state by continuing to fund it at President Biden's levels, but that's exactly what the House bill does.
Now on Fox, you have commentators saying this is going to blow up in Republicans' faces in the midterms.
You know, I was going to say, it's interesting. We talk about votes, but we have to remember the votes that will be coming in 2026. And, you know, Joe makes a wonderful point. But at the end of the day, there is a large portion of America that hears what Elon Musk says and says he risked his reputation, his company, even his life to try and uncover all of this wasteful spending. And Congress has not yet codified it, and they have been in office for a while. This isn't a Trump problem. This is a Congress being derelict in their duty, and there's a risk that Republicans in 2026 will say, why am I going to go out and elect a Republican when they get to Congress and they don't act like one?
You're already starting to see that play out. Just listen to how the crowd reacts during Representative Ashley Hinson's town hall in Iowa.
The election, I think Americans overwhelmingly rejected the status quo for the country. We were seeing an open border, high inflation. We were seeing hardworking men and women in Iowa and our country feel like their voices were not heard. Families in Iowa have told me for the last 4 years that we want to make sure we have safe streets, we have affordable groceries and gas, and that kids have opportunity to be able to live out the American dream. And that is what President Trump is delivering for us. And the president is, I believe, fighting for you and fighting for me. I'm fighting alongside of him. And I think God saved President Trump's life in Butler. I think he saved his life in Butler, Pennsylvania for a reason. I think that he is helping us to save and redirect the future of our country. He is helping deport criminal illegal aliens rather than letting them roam our streets freely. He is ending the abuses of taxpayer dollars rather than treating your money like monopoly money.
Voters are already fed up. They're already tired of the Trump administration. They don't like this bill. They don't want tax cuts for the wealthy. They don't want vital services to be cut. But the Trump administration isn't listening. They are charging ahead, and the one way to stop it is for more Republicans in the Senate to hold out. So if you live in a red state and you don't want this bill passed, you can call 202-224 202-224-3121. Again, that is 202-224-3121. That is the U.S. Capitol switchboard. If you live in a red state, you can call your senator and tell them to vote no on Trump's big, beautiful bill. Be respectful. Don't make any threats. You don't want any visits. Ask them kindly and nicely to vote against Trump's big, beautiful bill. Ask them, why are you putting corporations and billionaires over me? Why are you trying to cut vital social safety net programs? The more pressure you can put on them, the more likely we'll see other defections. Remember, they work for you, not Trump. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Can't thank you enough.